Trolling is abusive, ladies. We gotta stop entertaining these guys when they are making jokes or comments that give themselves energy and drain us of energy. It's working within the power dynamic of them threatening that. And even if you're at like your vacation cabin with your extended family and there's that uncle who gently teases the aunts and the nieces and just pokes at them in a way that it doesn't make the aunt laugh, it doesn't make the niece laugh, it makes people laugh at them. And our response should be, why are you doing that? I mean, if you have the energy. A lot of these guys are such vampires, you can't even. And then he'll say, because it's funny, and you'll say, but it feels bad to me. Oh, well, you're just this, you're just that. Yeah, there's the gaslighting. There is the, hi, this is abuse kind of thing. I'm not trying to dilute the word abuse, but it's intellectual abuse. And when they do this, you make some normal thing, you say your opinion, you say your experience, you say your studies and your facts on a social media post, and actually there's this other study, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I read the study and it this and that. Well, actually, you didn't read it right. Well, this is intellectual abuse. And are they getting energy from it? Yeah, because and are they trying to increase connection? Are they trying to increase relationship? Are they trying to actually make the world a better place? Or are they just furthering their agenda, not even for the effort of defending themselves or of saying, hey, I'm a man and I'm good, which in itself is but actually to just make you do intellectual labor, emotional labor, and they want to see you get riled up, right? And we've been taught, oh, that just means he likes you. Oh, that's just his personality. No, it's abuse. Because there's a power dynamic. And how often do women do this to men? And if we do, we know it's awful. We're like, gross, that woman's gross. But when a man does it, because we're so used to it, it's actually gross. And we need to call it that. Because there is a power dynamic. So the one I just made that post about how men don't listen to women or men don't trust women. And the guy jokes back, I don't trust you. And I was like, yeah. Or I said, men don't listen to women and don't agree with us. Yeah, I don't agree with this. That joke is reinforcing the power dynamic. It's not funny, and all it's doing is the abuser, the person in traditional systemic power positions, is reminding the abused that he has the power and that he can re-trigger and that he can always say, I don't trust you. I don't believe you. I can't. What you have to say, no, it's not honest. I am the truth. And he's saying, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. I am the one with access to validation, to authority. And they are reminding us that we don't have it. So because they are energy vampires, because they're getting toxic dopamine off of us going, you're so disgusting, I don't like you, that is just tickling their pickle. Literally. And we have to just block them. We have to remove their platform. Every time you say, oh, they're giving me the opposite of toxic dopamine. They're giving me this anxiety response. They're making me do all of this work of reading the study the way they read the study because that's the right way to read the study. We've got to just block them. And it's not a punishment. You're just protecting your peace. And I think where we get into trouble is going, but everyone deserves a voice. Yes, everyone deserves an opinion. Yes, I invite discourse. I invite disagreement. Yes, but we know, and don't let them gaslight you into going, oh, you're just refusing to hear the other side. Like, has anyone studied logical fallacies? Has anyone studied what debate is actually supposed to look like? Which debate, by the way, is a sport, and I don't have to play that sport just like I don't have to play football. This is relationships, humans and other humans. And like I'm listening to the anxious generation right now, and they're talking about that distance, that disembodiment that allows people to intellectually abuse without seeing any consequences. It's very dangerous. But if he can intellectually abuse without seeing any consequences, it's social media. The stakes are low. We are absolutely allowed to block, okay? We gotta stop trying to give people chances when they are draining our energy in a toxic way. Discourse needs to seek resolution and connection, and both people have to be willing to change. And the ones I'm talking about have 0% change ever at all, right? They aren't giving any concessions. There are so many comment threads I see where the person is giving concessions, where people are like, oh, I saw this. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess I meant it like that. I'm sorry. When I typed it, it didn't come off with this. And, oh, yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said this. Like, it's so great. Like, the person who said dark dopamine got a comment like, hey, can we avoid the binary dark and light? Can we maybe say something else? And the dialogue that came out of that was so uplifting. There was a little tension there. But it must have been women because they ended up going, yeah, shadow dopamine or poison dopamine. And I was like, I like toxic dopamine. Like, we came out of it with something good. And someone's like, ooh, do you want me to tag you? And where the white woman whisperer talks about saying the word binary and like, it was beautiful. Women were so great. Like, we go in, we correct each other, we disagree, but there's this constant, like, uplift, give energy. It was beautiful. I don't know what gender they were, but I do. I do know because of how the tone was. Because they were kind and supportive.